Alright, it's a special day, but as well, to finally again be able to reach out to you. I haven't been able to actually properly do this for about 4 weeks. Why? Well, I'm putting my legs up for a minute at the airport, but after 2 years of investing everything that I had, I don't feel guilty. This is what I wanted to do for my heart, and this is what I want to do from the given purpose that I have, is to help you or anyone who is struggling with, well, especially if it's because of emotional, mental, or psychological abuse, to get through and past it, to not only get through and past this and eventually just detach from it physically, but as well emotionally and spiritually, and then mostly as well to really move forward and step into your identity. And I mean, there's so much layers and stuff to work through, and doing that on your own and figuring it out on your own is an immense, long process with also many setbacks, and especially when you're dealing with this kind of abuse, it can really become uglier if you take the wrong steps. There is risk involved, and watch more of my videos about this, because I don't want to get in depth right now, but I invested my time and money in it to get this out there, and you can lean into it and step into it by clicking on the link and start your journey. Everything is there for you. It will be continuously be further nurtured, but as it's about 5 phases, let's consider 5 months at least, you can already start, and don't delay, start now. But again, since I've put everything that I've got in it, I was way behind on my own income, because I knew any job I take, I would need to abandon this, and then I would never get it done. So I became like someone that really had nothing. Luckily, there has been some people that helped me here, and some in a good way, some in a less, but it's for another day. But yeah, I was also behind on visas and all that stuff. And Philippines is great, you can stay here for 3 years, and then you must go out. But yeah, you need to pay, and it's a monthly fine if you have an overstay, and it becomes a lot over time. So I need to go to Manila, and also I need to renew my passport, and so much other stuff, and yeah, immigration handling. And instead of 3-4 days, what I thought, it took like 4 weeks, 4 whole weeks, and in a noisy Manila. And Manila was great for a few days, but I'm not a city boy anymore, so it's really too much for me. And well, there's been good things about it, but yeah, sleeping in a hostel with 8 people in one room, no rest, and physically every day going back and forth to the city on a motorbike, to immigration, to embassy, and it's been physically one of the hardest, I think, ever for me. But everything is done and fixed, and went perfectly fine in the way that I was guided as well to do it. Many people try to intimidate or scare me or whatever, but there's always a way to get things done when you do it the right way with the people, and in truth and honesty. People then are easier and to be lenient and open up anyway, but still, it was a lot of pay. I don't recommend it, but I'm through, and now that means that I'm sitting at the airport and I'm going to a place that I want to go to already for 4 years. It came into my spirit. I felt that I've never been there, based maybe on what I've read, but maybe I've seen a few things. It just feels a bit different than the Philippines that I've known, but more a place where you can find peace, calm, and it might actually be a place to settle. So I'm moving there now, and I'm just gonna go in faith again, and we're gonna see the way forward. But especially to get back into my own peace of mind, focus, and be with you again here every day. Because yeah, it's necessary. So stick with me. If you didn't start yet, start today. Or start watching the videos here online. If you want to make change, you gotta step up. Watching videos and putting it on the side is doing and will do nothing than eventually actually overloading yourself but not doing it, and the cognitive dissonance kicks in. This provides stress when you actually want to do something but you don't do it, and you will feel worse about yourself. Therefore as well, it's important to have someone that nudges you every day, especially when you're dealing with this type of abuse. You will not feel like it. You will be drained. It's uncomfortable action that needs to be taken. You have to. And I'm gonna be a little bit more punching it in, because I'm always, I know I've been dealing with this myself, and in the moment when you're triggered, you don't want to hear what to do and what you must and this and that. This is why the journey where you can step in now, it will all go hand in hand, step by step, and it will prepare you to get ready. Because if you're in the pits of hell or covered in a blanket of toxicity, you just want somebody to hug you and understand you. I got you, and the journey is here to be with you every single day. For about half an hour, it's the only thing I'm asking. The rest will follow, including taking action, but it comes later. There's a whole preparation phase. There's a reason for everything to become ready. And then you'll be able to make steps, small ones, slowly to bigger ones. And the path will open up. And every time you take that step, by starting today, just the preparation phase, you don't have to listen in and dig in for 30 minutes a day, make some notes, and the rest will follow. Once you start making steps, it becomes easier along the way, because once you start making steps and you're taking the right steps with me in the right order, you will have immediately effect, result, you will gain energy, so you will be ready for more later on and more motivated. Not that makes sense, but I have to explain it that way, because how many and most, that took me years, don't do anything because it's a big step, and if people start about need to change and transformation, it feels so much out there, like how. So don't worry, lean in, click the link, start the preparation phase. 30 minutes a day. Some sessions are longer, but just stop, make maybe a note where you left off. Sometimes it's good to listen in a second time. 30 minutes, why? I think it's a healthy time spent to have focus, use headset, and of course be in an area, a place where you cannot be disturbed. And that's hard to find maybe. Therefore 30 minutes is already enough. But at least you will have your place of support and guidance every single day, exactly what you need, with the right steps in the right order, and the repetition, and with the preparation, get in flow, you will become ready for actionable steps. I designed it that way because I know how hard it is from the place where you're at. Anyone that needs to make change in their life is resistant, there are barriers. When you have been dealing with this type of abuse, or you still are, it's times a million or something. So have compassion for that, but do start that step of signing up and just starting a preparation phase, and trust that everything will follow. And sometimes you will have sessions that, where is this going? Trust the process, everything's getting you ready. As well, mentally, things need to click first as well to be able to make decisions. I don't want to necessarily make them for you. Through preparation phase as well, you will get there. And there's a lot of clarity gaining as well for yourself. And you need to, because then things stick from within, and you're going to be more motivated to make steps eventually as well. Everything works hand in hand to stay committed and stay on track, so you don't lose years of your life or you fall back and need to start again. And therefore some almost don't ever really get there, because it's hard, or it's a complex process if you don't know the steps. I walked everything. I'm still in the last phase as well, stepping into my full, divine, authentic life. And I'm getting there, but it requires for me as well ongoing work. This is why the program will have some nurturing here and there. But I want to bring you along to this side, where I am. Who knows, eventually really on this side. The Philippines, which is an amazing country with more nature, which you will need to get back into. We will need to. The world will shift. collapse will be there as well. Financial systems, there is not so much security in the future than being self-sufficient. If you can eventually make your own vegetables and catch your own fish in an extreme way, but being in nature is the best thing ever. And that change will come along as well. And therefore as well, start today, because you don't want to get in a situation later where you're forced to do this and it becomes overwhelming and stress. I talk about this more and more in different videos, 10 minutes in, and I'll leave it at it for now. But again, everything works hand in hand. Start today. So you're gonna be able to do this in a healthy flow, yet with healthy progress, to become ready first, mentally and physically, and to be every time ready for the next phase, and eventually as well, taking steps. And once you start doing that, and it works, as well the fear stops, you gain energy, and you want to do more. But I'm with you every day to make it happen. Trust that journey. Start, try, and yeah, maybe just say try. And if you don't like it, you can, and you want to continue somewhere else, that's fine. Please start and try. Maybe that's easier than you must, but start. For many more reasons than just that the abuse, which is really a risk to your health. It's an understatement. Truly changes even the structure of your brain. People get autoimmune disease because of the stress. The nervous system is always dysregulated. But much more than that, your authentic divine life, and you have a purpose, and it will come along during the journey. We're going to do that together as well. And then the world, and stepping into what you're supposed to be doing, and it will be directly, trust me, aligned with where the world will be heading and where we need to be heading to live together in healthy community. And that's something I'm also working on. Click my videos. I'd love to be back. Too much noise in the back, sorry. I'm gonna get myself in a place where it's peaceful, quiet, so we can be together every single day.